What do you want to create? You want to create lack or you want to create abundance? That's the most important question you can ask yourself, because you are everything. You are everything. You can be lack, you can be abundance, you can be this, you can be that, you can be everybody, or you can be everything. Whichever one you choose, that's going to reflect in your 3D. So what are you choosing? So I'm going to talk about this thing in this video. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about manifesting, attracting abundance by doing what we love. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a short mini course talking about attracting, manifesting abundance. The link is in description. Also, we have the finance planner. The links are in description. Anyways, let's talk about what are you choosing? Which version of you are you going to choose right now? Are you going to choose the version of you that already have what you want, or are you going to choose the version of you that doesn't have what you want? What is the option? What is the decision that you're going to choose, and what decision you're going to commit to? That's the most important thing. Because a lot of the people say one thing, but they act or behave in a different way. They say that they already have it, but then they go out in the physical world and act and behave as if they don't have it and start looking for the proof in the 3D. They're like, okay, I did this technique, I believe that I have it, but then they look for the technique. Guys, it's actually not gonna happen for you, because when you say that you have it, you are in the version that already have it. But when you look for the proof in the 3D, then you are in the version that doesn't have it, and that's why you look for the proof. Because when you have something, you're not gonna look for the proof. You're gonna understand that you already have it, so why the hell are you gonna look for the proof? Makes sense. When you know you have $1 million, you're not gonna look for the proof of whether I have it or not. You know it, you already have it. And you know you already have something, you're not going to look for it. And so when you're looking for it, that means it's the version of you, that you are in this version of you that doesn't have what you want. So you can't be in these two versions at the same time. You can be in either of them. Either you're going to be in the version that already have it, and then you don't look for the proof, you don't doubt it, you don't ask questions, you don't say when it's coming, how it's coming, or how long it's going to take, is it coming or not, it's not going to happen, I'm not worthy. You're not going to say all these things because you know you already have it. But when you say that how long it's coming, when it's going to come, is it coming or not, or all that stuff, that means you are not in the version of you that already have you want. You are in the version that doesn't have it, and that's why you're saying these questions. So you got to be really aware which versions you are in right now. Whenever a thought or a feeling or a question or a doubt or something is popping up inside of you or outside of you, or somebody coming and saying to you something, and that's evoking a kind of a response within you, or you're thinking about some thoughts, you're feeling in a certain way, you can ask yourself, which version of me is thinking these thoughts? Which versions of me is having these feelings? And then you're going to get the answer, which version is it, okay, based on where that thought and where that feeling is coming from, and what the intention and purpose behind these thought and feelings, and what it's making you feel. If it's making you feel abundance, then it's the version of you that already have it, and that version is thinking that. That's why you are having these thoughts. And if it is coming from the lack, then the version of you that doesn't have these things is thinking about these thoughts, and that's why this version you are in right now. So you're going to be able to understand which version you are in based on the thoughts, based on the feelings, and then you can choose, okay, this version of me is like this and this version of me is like this. So which one should I gonna be? Do I need to be in the version of lack, or do I need to be version of the abundance? Because whatever you choose, that's going to reflect in the 3D, because 3D is a Xerox copy of what you choose, what you decide of your internal world. It's exactly the Xerox copy. Is exactly the blueprint, that's what I can say. Or you can say exactly the hologram or the projection. Like, there are so many words and so many ways this particular thing has been described by so many different coaches around the world, but they all mean the same thing. They all are saying exactly in the same direction. They're pointing in the same direction. Which version of you want to be in? What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? And I know a lot of the people say that they have it, but then they choose a different angle when they ask questions. Oh, it's so easy to manifest small things, but why the heck is taking so long time to manifest money or manifest big things? Because you're not in the vibration of, you're not in the variation, or you're not in the version of you that already have what you want, and that the version of lack is asking this question. So whenever you're asking a question to somebody or to yourself, ask yourself, which version of you is asking this question? Where is this coming from? And be aware, because in the beginning, if in fact not in the beginning, till the things actually happen in this treaty, your ego will going to come in between, and it will going to trick you up and try to take you back in the old version, because the old version or the old reality that you have been already living in from years or months or whatever is very, very loyal to you, and ego wants you to go back to the old reality because that's more safe, more comfortable, more certain, more predictable. And this new version of you is not at all predictable, it's not at all certain, it's uncomfortable, it's something very new. You don't have a memory or a history around this topic. So your ego wants you to go back. So it's gonna trick you up by asking these questions or doubts or fears that's going to pop up in your mind, or somebody going to ask you something and then it's going to pop up in your mind, and you got to be aware where it's coming from, what's the source of this thought or feeling, and then you can control it or you can divert into the direction that you want to go. That's the most important decision you got to make, because whatever you're going to choose, whatever you're going to decide, that's going to dictate what's going to happen in the treaty. So I hope this video makes sense, because that's what we are doing on this channel, talking about the things that's going to help you, and that's what I'm doing, because as I'm evolving, as I'm growing, my content is evolving and growing, and I'm taking you to the next level with me. So hopefully it's gonna help you. Let me know, share your experience. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.